Welcome back to Workers and Resources. Our large infrastructure project north of the city is ongoing. It is... yeah, north of... No, it's west of the city, I guess. That's fine. This road has finished construction, so we can redefine the road connection over here. We already put a bypass road in place. So I think we should be good to place that. Let's do another bypass road over here. And then we'll separate the road on these points. Come on, finish moving. There we go. Get rid of this road. And make the connection to our new one. And the same thing needs to happen down here. I guess we'll put a bypass road here as well. Can we fit one through here? Maybe. I don't want to connect to this road because that intersection could be trouble. Alright. Gonna do that during winter because why not? I don't know why they aren't driving. Oh, I guess they're refueling and then deciding that is shorter. Let's make sure that we are not going to run into traffic issues by forbidding motor vehicles from going that direction. See if they turn around. Where are you going? Wait, is there really an issue with something over here? One way, one way. No personal vehicles that way either. Yeah, there must be an issue somewhere. Do I still have a traffic sign up? Yes, I do. That one needs to go. That was the reason. Alright, now we should be good. Oh, they can take this loop the way it was intended. Alright, that solves the traffic issue over here. And we're gonna get rid of all of this and this, hooking these up. It shouldn't take long to build, I hope. After all of that is done, this road section will become obsolete. I mean, it is already. And this will be connected by a gravel path through here, I guess. So it still is accessible. Not sure what I did with the mountain and this, well, the hill in that area, but this is going to be the new connection. need to remove the one-way road sections over here. So vehicles can leave again. And the same thing needs to happen on that section of the road. And there we go, that would hook up this road. And once everything is in place, we might be able to just tell them that this is not an exit anymore, depending on if the traffic can actually reach. It's going to be the biggest concern. We might even do another junction here leading into this area. And this is the exit. I think the gas station can now be removed. Medina Commercial District gas station. We will load all the fuel from here and get it out of this area. So use it up. Or not, just empty that one out. It's still valuable fuel. Waiting for space to build stuff. These signals are still in place. Why are you waiting? That train. Got it. Still gotta wait for the train to get out of this block. But maybe those signals won't change anything, but I still want them there, so I remember when I am going to signal them up properly. I still don't know why people in here do not work in the power plant. Now I told them to do whatever. So they can just take cars and go to town or work in other areas. Ideally I would like for those to work in here. That's why this building exists. No meat available right now. The truck is on its way, I presume. We do need this area to make meat deliveries during winter more consistent and reliable. We'll sell 2 of the trucks, probably 1 of the truck, and get a refrigerated truck for deliveries. This construction office is empty and we can tear it down. Road construction has been moved into the office north of it. And another construction office can be built in its place, facing the correct way. The now determined correct way. Then we can relocate these 2 construction offices in here as well. And maybe build some parking lots for the rail construction office. Which will need a footpath tunnel so they can walk over there, because I don't think I can fit one in here. Maybe I can fit one onto this road underneath these conveyors across here. A tunnel would be easier. Maybe. Train depot, unfinished road. So wait, you are dump trucks, and you went to the customs house to pick up gravel. So I haven't. Oh, I guess it's one of these ones. I should probably get rid of these. It's fine. They're still buying from abroad. Doesn't really change anything. We're still buying even for the gravel that is inside the storage. It's just more conveniently located. I like putting that sign here just when vehicles travel through the tunnel they can see no traffic allowed here. I don't know. There should be a no access sign. Yeah, no motor vehicles will do. I think the loading unloading platform will be more suited if it is closer here rather than trying to only connect the warehouse. That way we even have the ability to maybe have another building hooked up to the storage if we really need it. Maybe even a fourth one. So we could have a warehouse in this area that then hooks up to the last connection. Yeah, that would also work. That's better. Doesn't need to be too close to the commercial district, just in range for a truck to go to and from it in a reasonable amount of time. And it also removes all the travel to the customs house for the distribution office. The rail will do that. We're full on fuel. Export train filling up. Oil is draining. I think I'll set up a distribution for oil imports, because I think this is going to make us money. For that, as I said, we need a storage here that will act only as a storage for oil imports. And that one we need to hook up into this delivery connection. We probably can fit that here if we redo the road. Doesn't really disrupt anything critical because firefighting services are being performed by helicopters, so we are fine. And then pipe should also be fine. We'll redo this section of the road because it was too angular. And that looks horrible kinda as well. That's okay. Just connect the pipes and we would be ready for import. And we have one more connection if something locally comes up, where we can pump some more oil into this, right in this area. Our oil delivery to the power plant does have priority, but I think I'm going to stop exports. And we're still running imports, I think. I wonder if we can stop that. power plant should be able to deal with that demand. We have electricity in all of our areas, and nothing says it can't supply enough electricity. All of them are green. Seems to all be okay. Do I want a gas station in this area? Not really, but they are using that one quite a lot. Maybe we can put one in here after the whole connection thing has been established. No, then it wouldn't fit. I think this area down here is too narrow. Way too narrow. This one would work. If I make this a drive-through gas station, there's no real room to get back on the road. Unless I get rid of this parking lot. I could have a gas station here going into this area. Or I could have the gas station going from this parking lot area back onto this road. Yeah, I think that'll work. Get a proper gas station set up here. Maybe. Yep. So they can either drive back out here or take the gas station and have to go onto this loop again. And anyone who wants to refuel will have to go through here first. I want this, even though it might generate a little bit extra traffic in this area, rather than driving through here, refueling and coming out this way. Because cars seem to run out of fuel when they get to this point, and then they take this gas station instead. So, I don't know. The extra traffic, if I turn this around, would be they decide to need to refuel when they are in the parking lot, so they have to go out, go all the way around, and go to the gas station, which I will avoid. You can help with that construction, it's fine. Just go there and dig it out. This tunnel should help with this intersection a lot. A lot of unemployment still, which is not bad. We do have our bus running around, our only bus, bringing workers to the oil refinery occasionally. once all these construction projects are finished, it might be a good idea to maybe invest in more parking lots around the oil refinery and get more people working there. But the existing parking lots are not really fully utilized yet, I don't think. There's a decent amount of cars heading here, but not to fill it completely up to the brim. Could be more. I also wanted to get more road cranes. Looks like all the fancy cars are now going places. Yeah, all the sewage trucks are now not really busy anymore, since all of the sewage from town is being handled. By our network. Nothing is clogging up here. The only sewage that we don't handle is inside here. Is there a sewage tank? There's no sewage tank filling status. These ones will have to be handled by truck. But everything in this area should be covered by the network. I believe it is. Need a bit more fuel for export. Bitumen is storing itself. I wonder if there would be a point to investing in road lights, street lights, and sidewalks. Walking speed would be a little bit faster. I don't know if that increases walking distance. It would, however, like stop everything for a short time. But if this bypass road works, then I guess it would be possible, potentially. Don't have enough wardens in here. There's definitely enough parking lots for people to work here. And we have too many cars that aren't really necessary. It might be a good idea to start selling some of them. Let's assign the rail construction office 2 more tasks. Namely, these 2. These ones. And these ones are not necessary yet. I shall increase the priority of the resource imports, I think, by assigning these construction tasks. It's not that much stuff that needs to be done. A tank, 2 pipes, then we're finished. And then we can tell the distribution office to deliver oil into this area from the customs house. If our own oil storage drops below... Well, it would check the oil storage next to the train itself. If that one drops below 10%, we would do a delivery. So we'd always have 1,650 oil available. Maybe I don't need these traffic lights anymore. I'll try without. There were significant traffic issues at some point. Maybe they have been resolved. I still want these traffic lights though, otherwise these cars might have a problem getting out onto the road. Speaking of significant traffic issues, we're working on those. All gravel has been delivered to the roads. After that, we just need asphalt. And that area will be done, and over here, it's being worked on. Still more to go. Might be able to shorten the traffic cycle on the upper lane. Number 1 could be like 15 seconds. Oh, so much traffic again. Let's check our signals. Seems to be okay, everything is set up. Yep. %49 health. Well, you should be able to go to a parking lot and drive into town to visit a doctor. Our hospital is accessible by most parking lots, and it is fully staffed. Our dump trucks seem to be very busy. Let's see, dump truck. Yep, that's our domestic aggregate loading platform. So that one is set up correctly. Interesting. I guess to get to the tank you have to do that weird corner. That we can help you with. We only really need one lane here. And the rest is kind of obsolete. Come on, what's the issue? Just, why are you driving through here? Warehouse to the shopping center, and then they should probably forbid trucks from going out of here. They should just drive back through here, but for some reason you're refueling. Okay, well, yeah, I guess. No, that's okay. Refueling makes sense. I don't have a storage here for fuel to then distribute it locally to all the facilities, so handling it all with gas stations is kind of what I'm doing. Mechanical components for pipeline. Okay. Getting there. It's the gas station inside commercial district empty now? It is. So that one is now completely gone. Room for more residential buildings, kinda. With a lot of access to parking lots up here. But we still have these buildings to fill up first. Dance hall doesn't seem very popular. Maybe a culture building would be better. Removing that snapping point is going to be painful. There's so much traffic. Otherwise I can't get a road connection, so I have to get rid of that one. Might have to institute some traffic signals real quick to make that a thing. Wait a second. Yeah, they are all on 60. Why not? Why can't I remove that? Maybe now, with less traffic in the area? Still nothing. The road seems different over there. Now it's gone. I'll take it. If I can make the connection, that is. I suppose, is it the footpath that's in the way? I guess it's the footpath. If this doesn't work, then there's not going to be a museum here, I guess. Okay, now it works. Intersection. Put it back. That's working again. I hope we have enough paving vehicles to build out everything and not run into the issue where our pavers are there where our dump trucks aren't. I guess I can check where our pavers are. There's one. They are working on the road, just no asphalt. Having at least one dump truck in here, in case we run out of deliveries, might be a good thing. But then the dump truck could also drive to a different construction site, so it might not even work. Construction progress, very nice. We have our cargo train station hooked up. Should probably start construction of this at some point. We should really truncate the village town so it doesn't complain as often. I think the people in the middle are doing okay, if there are some buildings with them. Like, they seem to be doing fine, it's just the edge. The edges are not that great. This is all in range over here. All but... no, all buildings over here are fine. Up here, I was considering building more parking lots. Let's upgrade these roads. Then place 1 or 2 parking lots here and see if that gets rid of all of these warning messages. Down here, might need a parking lot as well. I don't know. They should just move into the housing block. Church will not be opened, but you can visit and look at it, that's all you can do. I am a little bit concerned with the road construction projects. I wonder if all of our dump trucks are stuck somewhere. Some of them are moving. You're waiting. You're all waiting. You're all waiting. So most of the dump trucks are standing around waiting. I don't really want to get another construction office full of dump trucks, but maybe. Let's see. We still have our dump trucks up here, right? Looks like they're also all busy. One of them is going to the customs house. One of them is waiting here. Two of them are moving. Okay, so some progress is being done. With workers without a paving tool. Sure. Let's assign the construction office with workers to some of the roads that do have a dump truck on them, but currently aren't doing anything. You've been doing all of that with workers, haven't you? Wow. All of you are doing stuff with just workers. So they are progressing, just very, very slowly. You're using a paver, that's good. I would like for the trains to be hooked up here. We still need our unloading station for cement, I guess. Dry bulk cargo unloading platform over here. Now the road that I have planned is kind of in the way, so we will not do that. Instead we'll wait until all of this is done and maybe turn this one into a permanent road. You're like obsolete and you can be sold. That means this depot can also be removed. And our free technical service can also be relocated somewhere else. Or it can stay there. Doesn't really matter right now. Dry bulk cargo. It will need to go over the cranes, the excavators. But it should be possible to place it here and then move resources inside. Might need another engine transfer, but should be okay. And then we can hook it up to this rail connection. It really looks like we need another construction office full of dump trucks. We wouldn't need it if the dump trucks were heading onto the same construction sites as the paving vehicles, but they seem to be taking different priorities. We need 0.000 tons of concrete here. There it is. Almost have a potential road connection. We just need to finish this segment. Then they can take this road already. Once that one is hooked up, the western route would be open. Even with this bypass road. We still need this corner, I guess, but technically it would be open. We don't have these ones set up as correct one-way roads. I'm interested to see if it can reach or not, like distance-wise. But we'll have to wait. If this rail construction office works really well with parking lots, that might be something for the future as well, so we don't have to do bus routes. We can just drop 2-3 parking lots in the vicinity and know that it should be doing fine. Even one parking lot for 28 cars might be sufficient. But I think 2 parking lots might be better, because then you can hopefully guarantee a constant stream of new workers. Yeah, cars doing a left-hand turn here. Not great. Alright. 5 and 3. And then 1. All of you getting a 20-second interval. Let's go. This traffic jam is getting a little bit too large. Why are you going to the right to then turn left? Oh, because this is not a one-way road. Makes sense. It will be a one-way road once the tunnel is done, but not until then. Do these ones still need to be traffic lights? Maybe. It usually comes and goes in cycles, where traffic issues happen and then they go away and then they happen again. Probably best to not assign more construction tasks. I also need to assign this road construction office back to the assignment tool. Otherwise all the road constructions I have been assigning did not get the proper vehicles assigned to it. Heating plant stop production. Sure, I guess. Maybe it was over 24 degrees for a short moment. We might be able to get rid of this intersection if we slow down cars that are coming along this way. Like if I tell them that there's a speed limit here of, I don't know, 30. They would bunch up and maybe slow down enough where they would naturally let traffic through. But no, they still have enough spacing. Wouldn't work, never mind. It's fine. We'll leave it as is. It has been working so far. No changes to that area right now. Okay, incoming traffic here is not great. The traffic light did clear up the traffic on that side, but it's not letting enough cars through on the other end, and I don't want to micromanage the numeric values right now of the intersection until it works. So we'll just open it up again to get more workers back into the oil refinery. They're currently stuck in traffic. Alright. Workers here, and both of them here. Get these things built. Next construction office that finishes will be road cranes. Lots and lots of road cranes. We're severely lacking those. Increase priority of this. Yeah, we have traffic issues, alright. Okay, no more construction tasks right now. We have to finish the existing ones. That one is known. I think... if I reroute traffic into here, those that want to turn right, maybe that can help a little bit. Even those that want to turn left, I should just get rid of them. No motor vehicles allowed anymore. Just use these lanes. Go a different route. Those ones have trouble enough turning left with the traffic coming from that side. Once the tunnel is in place and those cars don't have to turn left anymore, things will be much better. Looks like we had an electricity problem. I really don't know why those people do not work in that building. So we have about 7 workers in this building. One of them might be working in the kindergarten, one of them might be working in the tennis court, but no one really is. I think they're all working in different areas. Oh, that gas station is still there. Yep. Priority traffic here. Gas station does not have priority. So many cars want to go to the gas station. This is not the gas station to use, guys. It's horrible. Well, without road cranes this is going to take a little bit, but we're going to brute force through it. It's going to be okay. The road cranes are stuck on bridges, literally. We're gonna buy a lot more road cranes. And that should speed everything else up. And after that we're gonna finish the gas station, hopefully getting rid of this traffic jam. I wonder what happens if I just tell them that this gas station doesn't accept traffic anymore. No more distribution office. No more gas station. Get out of this intersection, please. Are you out of fuel? You're out of fuel, great. There should be a gas station in range, I hope. So, what's your gas station range distance thing? Great. Almost, but not quite. I guess we're gonna have a temporary gas station way off the beaten path and not directly next to it. So we're gonna put one into this area. So they hopefully will use that one and get out of this that location. Delivery will be quick. Last construction phase for the construction office, then we'll get a bunch of road cranes. Or tower cranes. I haven't decided yet. I think road cranes would be the easier solution. If we have one that drives like 85 or faster, we'll get those. If not, we'll get tower cranes. Yeah, 92 kilometers an hour is quite good. 31 construction speed. Looks like we're gonna go and get a bunch of these. They were quite expensive, but that's fine. Okay, gas station is now active. It's a bit of a detour, but it's better than having this one here where cars moving in have to turn left and cars moving out have to turn left again. The new one is to right. Is a left-hand turn to enter, but a right-hand turn to leave. So that makes more sense. Only steel left, and construction can continue. Traffic over here is still ridiculously busy. We have a theoretical road connection over the dirt road. So if I were to allow motor vehicle or personal vehicles to exit here, they can get to all of the parking lots down here. So that means the road is maybe fine, because this going over the bridge and taking the other road, going over this bridge, taking here, is going to be slightly longer. We still have an extra 150 meters. And that one is the closest parking lot. That's not the closest one, but yeah, maybe it will work. We'll see. I guess we are going to open up all roads. Now if they want to go and work in this area, blocking traffic out this direction would be kind of bad. But they already think that the path up here is the shorter one, rather than going out that side. So theoretically they might start taking that route automatically by themselves. Not yet. Maybe once that road finishes. Thank you for finishing that construction. We don't need to assign anything here, just put it to maximum search distance and buy a bunch of road credits. Looks like we got an even faster one just now. I do like the option of recoloring it though. It's also a little bit faster building wise. That one has road crane speed of 31, that one only 27, so yeah, I'll take that one. No regular traffic over here yet. That one just needs rolling. These ones are almost done. Also rolling. We are making progress. I don't know if faster personal vehicles would solve things. They could bunch up and condense themselves faster if there's like an issue, rather than slowly driving and having quite the gap between the cars. When I start seeing personal vehicles driving that route, I'll be happy. Power plant parking lot. Sure. We can do that. Looks like we have more workers in the power plant now. I'm not sure how I'm going to do all of this. I don't think I can force them to take this route. I guess I can. I will force them all out this route once the route to the right is also built, to free up a lot of traffic in this area. Because they can still drive here and get to all of the same parking lots. If they want to go from here to here, I think this route is going to be faster than sluggishly going through the inner loop. Power transformer does interrupt a lot of stuff. So just to check, there's a lot of stuff without electricity now. And I mean a lot of stuff. Yeah, we have to get on that quite quickly. I don't know why they're slowing down so much on that stupid intersection. Why are they braking here? That's like creating all of the traffic issues. There's no sign. There's a priority road. Let's get rid of that intersection then. No idea why they were slowing down there. Oh, I did report the bug of cars doing funny things over here. And someone responded and said that if I put a snapping point in here somewhere on this road, it should resolve it. So the problem being that cars kind of jump into the intersection. So I guess we'll try and put a snapping point here. Sure, that fixes it. Okay. Not sure why that happened, but it fixes it. I wonder if it happens again if I got to remove that one. Good to know. It's fine. They could reproduce it, but it was very rare, and I aren't quite sure why it was happening. Couldn't reproduce it on a new save either. I guess I have it all on video how I built it, but that's maybe a little bit much if it's such a rare occurrence. Our oil tank is ready and it's hooked up. This one's only supposed to store oil. And I guess we can now start importing oil. We don't have enough. So we would unload until we have 20% loaded. And that's the only pipe input from here. So we wouldn't try to fill these storage tanks with any materials. But we do still need some tank cars. That one costs 30,000. $21 meters versus 12. I guess we're gonna go for, I don't know. That one is 136 tons of oil. at 24 meters, 2 of them. 136 at 24 versus 120 at 21. 3 meters for an extra 16 liters. 2 meters would be 12 for this. I think we're gonna go for the longer ones. I'm just gonna get 2 of them. And that's fine. We don't need that many for import reasons. Bring those tanker cars to the distribution office and then they should start running. Road cranes are now all present. Let's put it on the assignment tool and rename it. Construction office for road cranes. We shouldn't be running out of those anytime soon. And I think we're going to get rid of the original ones. Sell all of these, even if one is on a construction site right now, and get rid of that construction office. Cool, new tower cranes available. Not for us right now. We're going to stick by road cranes. Almost got the bridge fully done. Still will need paving after, but it's getting there. And once that one is done, we have these 2 corner pieces hooked up. And this section, and these roads, we can put in one-way paths. Looks like the rail construction might be done, at least as far as it has assigned itself. So we'll need to go in and assign a few more constructions manually, because it is too far away. And I guess that's the only one. We could already start building these, I guess. All the way until the end. That one would lead around this mountain if it ever gets used. We also need to build these. So let's assign the loop, which is intended for the rail construction office if it ever needs to leave here. Get out on this lane and then turn around to enter this area. That's why that loop exists, or will exist. I guess we also need some open vehicles. We don't have those yet to deliver construction materials down there. So some cargo wagons based on capacity. We need open wagons. Get 4 of them. And let that train run again to pick those up and deliver them to the rail distribution office. Tanker cars are already present. So the train is, just for people who are wondering how that is working, the train has a traffic route to go to the customs house, load any other train, deliver them to the train distribution office, and then go back to the depot. So I don't have to micromanage it. It will only do the route once and then go back. And if it can't pick all the cars up, I will have to tell it to do another run. But 4 cars should be easy. As long as it isn't longer than the customs house, it can pick all of them up. And done. Back to the train depot. We're using quite a lot of gravel for construction projects. It's nice to see. Next construction office is done. It's going to be cement mixers, I guess. Concrete mixers. So all it needs is the concrete plant, similar to that facility. And I think we'll buy new concrete mixers because the old ones are a little bit slow. $95 kilometers for 11 tons or 90 kilometers for 12 tons. Also, can't forget about the option to recolor your vehicle. Always important. You are trying to build which rail? That one. Yeah, you'll have to wait. Tunnel construction has started on one side. Very quick. I mean, this tunnel construction can be done by people arriving here by car, parking their car. I know it can't, right? Oh right, it doesn't count as a building. My bad. Ignore what I tried to say. They can only do that for buildings, and tunnels do not count as a building. Which I find unfortunate. Still at 15 people here. No new ones have moved in. Other ones might have already moved out. What does the population graph look like for all time? It is slowly increasing still. We had 15,000, sorry, about, and we're back to 1,000 less than that. So the town can hold a lot of people. Theoretically, at least. Okay, we have personal cars driving that road now. Which is okay for now. Anything that reduces traffic in this area is appreciated. Where are all the concrete mixers? Refueling. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Sure. Can we start construction on that corner? I would like that. Both corners. And the bridge. And that stuff. And all of it. Finally, the building construction over here on our warehouse area for well, town goodies is progressing. Our money is still depleting. We're still importing a lot of things. Well, we bought a lot of vehicles, I guess. 400,000 rubles worth of vehicles. Lots of train cars, some road cranes. Not cheap. And we are going to import oil. At least we should now. I might have not set up something correctly yet. No, we have 2 trains and they are both busy. I guess we're gonna get 2 more. Did I buy them? Or did it just take my money and not buy them? No, they're here. Doesn't want to automatically drive them there, I guess. Guess we'll have to do it manually. Still need to change the signals in this area, I just realized. These should be... sorry, these should be one-way signals. So why are you now not delivering oil yet? Because I don't allow you to load it. It's a good reason. 30% would be 450, that would be more than enough. Each car can only hold 120. I do have a minimum requirement for wagons on 5, which is probably the reason. So if I lower that to 2, then the train will leave. Okay, construction projects are still ongoing, slowly, but they are working. We almost finished this bridge. Only one segment left. Just need to wait for workers, since the last little bit of concrete has been delivered. And then the paving progress should be relatively quick. This section is hooked up to this area, so people could try and drive through there. Might have to prevent personal vehicles from going over that bridge as well. It's only intended really for our supply of goods to the commercial district, not for transportation of not for personal transportation really. Let's assign some workers here, I guess. Construction materials are present. Get all of that started. And then we'll set the distribution of goods that we want in the warehouse and assign it to our rail distribution office. And the rail distribution office will need some cars for goods. Some box cars. Get 4 box cars and please deliver them to the rail distribution office. decent chunk of unemployment. That kind of means that we don't have enough parking lots or parked cars, I think. There is no real overview of how many parked cars are in a parking lot, I don't think. I really wish they had ride sharing. Maybe ride sharing could be a building, or I don't know. I don't know how you would do that. Toggle ride sharing on a parking lot, so it needs a certain amount of people before a car can be used, like a mini bus stop kind of thing. Gas station is available. Set it up. And then we can get rid of that one down here. We can already stop the distribution. And they should then use that one by driving into the parking lot area and coming back out of it. And traffic priority is for cars that are not coming from the gas station. I guess I could tell the distribution office to go here and pull all the fuel out, but that'll be used up by construction machinery over time, I'm sure of it. And if not, we can still do that later. It's not urgent. It's looking pretty good. Warehouse will be up after 2 more resource deliveries, or 3. And then the freezer is going to be constructed if we get enough workers on site. And then everything in this area is built. Minus, of course, the bridge, but we'll get there. And then our distribution office will get 2 refrigerated trucks and taking resources not from the customs house anymore, but this station. And the station will give us a warning if it runs empty. And they can still fill this warehouse the same. Like, they can take stuff from here directly to the commercial district or put it into this warehouse. So we have basically 2 warehouses for now. Which doesn't make that much sense, but I don't want to tear down this warehouse right now, so we'll leave it and keep it integrated. Freezer is set up. We'll toggle on the notification if it's empty. And this will finish construction pretty quickly, I think. More boards though. Might as well grab. What's your thing? Oh, you don't like this being a one-way track, do you? Okay, well, I guess we can leave both of them as regular tracks. And then we also need these signals. There we go. I'll pick up the rail distribution office shortly. My god, I drained so much money. We bought like three-quarter million worth of rubles in vehicles. Like, we spent so much money. But we should be set up now. Like, it was a necessity, I think. I'm just telling that myself. Are we getting oil deliveries? That's not oil, that's not oil, that will be oil. 240 tons of oil every now and then. It's gonna be okay. The distribution of goods will be the same as this warehouse, so food, clothing, electronics and alcohol. Everything at 15 but food, 15%. And then we'll tell the train to bring stuff here. So you can now buy food, clothing, electronics and alcohol. And this train station is an acceptable stop to deliver goods to 50% filled. That should be a relatively long train. And then the distribution office will not take stuff from the customs house anymore, but we can either tell it to go to these buildings directly or go to the train platform, but the train platform would be a drive all the way around, so we're gonna hook these up directly. And yeah, you can load whatever you want from here until it's fully used up. In the commercial district warehouse, you can shift resources from here into the warehouse and keep it filled. And this one will also give us warnings if it runs empty, same as this one. I guess. This is all still construction area with no real signals. So it'll take a little bit. In the meantime, we did deactivate deliveries to our warehouse, but I'm sure it will take not too long to finish delivering the resources here. Plus we still need to finish that bridge as well. Otherwise our trucks will have a very bad time getting over there. Let's also assign it to the road construction. Those corners are finishing up. Good to see. One more bridge segment over here. Still need to finish this area. That one is coming along, but also going to take a little bit longer. And this one is waiting for paving vehicles. You can ignore it, it's fine. I think. Getting the other rail construction office up with our own workers might be a really good thing. Importing resources for it might not be, because it's going to be really, really expensive. Yeah, the asphalt plant directly connected to the road is a slight problem. Also need more workers. This is going to run out of workers, and every one of the trucks will have to leave because not enough people were able to park in the area and then walk there to work, it looks like. Because the vehicles got stuck in traffic. You can wait, that's fine. We might get the bridge done before delivery gets made. Concrete is needed. Yeah, there should be enough stuff in here to last until we have the connection made. Where are you going? Wait, what? Oh, you're going back to the distribution office, but you're taking a detour? You're refueling, got it. Sure. Concrete is now arriving, so we just need to wait for workers to be brought here again, and then they can start building it. Rail construction with not enough workers is such a slow affair. Especially when it's blocking critical infrastructure. They should have probably started building from that side. You know what? You reached the signal, so that one is assigned for construction of on the other construction train, so that one is fine. I will drive through the... I guess I was thinking drive through the loading station. It will have to. No, it'll have to wait until the loading station is empty again. Okay, just paving the road left, the bridge. We'll be there in time for resource delivery being made. Let's sell one truck and get a refrigerated one. 3 tons would be enough capacity, so we can go for speed. And not make it too large. Recoloring always a good option. Red is, I think, okay. You can probably ignore the red signal. I'm pretty sure. We'll drive past the train up here. Can micromanage it, you all the way over there now. It's keeping that track open, I think, for the other train to be able to get back, but it should just be possible to go there. So some trucks will have a longer distance to travel now, but it's okay. At least we know it should work. Bridge construction ongoing. Get the pillars in place. What about this side? Lots of concrete missing. It is being worked on. Now I would like to make some money back. Also, why do we have oil? I guess I was loading and unloading at the same time, so you decided you could load oil. That's not great, but I guess it is what it is. Shouldn't really happen. I guess I can tell you to not load anything, but just fuel and bitumen, and then it won't happen anymore. Since you're not part of the distribution office, you're just a regular train route. Okay, bridge is done. Now we'll see if any regular old traffic wants to go that direction. We'll also reset you to be back at home, so you can take the shorter path. Unless you want to refuel, I guess. I think next time we're gonna get the rail construction office set up and phase out the one at the customs house for this one. These concrete mixers will become obsolete and will be sold after all constructions are finished, and this building has filled up with all of the vehicles. And these ones will be moved into this construction office, and this will be turned into a parking lot area with walking distances from here to the rail construction office. That should be possible, hopefully. And another thing we need is going to be the cement unloading platform. But for that we have to get rid of all of these excavators, which might also move into another construction office, just to have them. Always good to have more excavators, especially if you're doing lots and lots of road construction projects. Conveyor engine transfer. That's going to be okay. That building is full, that one is full, almost full. So it looks like all of the major 4 buildings have filled up, which means they either might move into that one, into the other 2 residential buildings right next to the heating or power plant, or they decide that moving into the town is more attractive for whatever reason. There's a decent chunk of traffic already going that way. Some are also moving towards here. Looks like the loop has finished construction. I think that's all rail construction done for now. Oh, that one still needs to be built. Right. I guess it could also be built by the new rail construction office in this area. Yeah, sure, let's make that its first task. That's fine. Let's set our route to end in the road depot again. And that will end our rail construction efforts. There's no more construction assigned here. We'll have to get all of the resources to go down to the new rail construction office once it gets online. But it is already hooked up. And the first few deliveries of resources will be done by the distribution office next to the customs house to these warehouses or open storages. I wonder if we can get that bug to happen again. I miss it. I don't think it's gonna happen again when we remove that snapping point. We might not even be able to remove the snapping point. Well, maybe now. There's no car incoming. That might be enough distance to make it happen. Will it happen again? If yes, then we'll leave the snapping point in this area to not have it happen, but would be funny if it... Yeah, it does happen again. Okay. Interesting. So we'll leave that snapping point in place to not have that bug. One more delivery of concrete, then we can pave it. And this intersection with the connection is done. Our old road is then obsolete. These ones are being rolled already. Once that one finishes, we can get rid of the dirt road as soon as it empties out. Yes, we have a few issues with traffic, but that's because everyone is driving their own car. And we are not going to use 4 lanes per direction, which might even be better. So you can split up traffic based on where it is supposed to go. I'm not going to go that crazy, but I want to see if this western bypass road will help. If I can force traffic to move that way instead of out here, would be really nice. Also, a lot of people are working on that construction site, I realized, which is taking workers away from other areas. I guess it decreased the amount of unemployment we have, but still, make them go to other construction projects, please. Every vehicle that does not go into this loop, but instead goes out here, is a reduction of traffic. As long as we don't run into traffic issues on that side, I guess. Now onto paving this, finishing it up. Dirt road can be removed. And I guess once the rail construction office has been made obsolete in this area, the only real thing left here is like the construction offices that pick up workers and drive them to construction sites, which could also be relocated into our new construction office area over here. They would then go out onto this road. They need to get to this bus platform. It's not really an easy way to turn left here, because I didn't intend it to be. I guess they would go along this dirt road, cross this bridge, and then would be at the bus platform, so that traffic would be acceptable. However, you going that route isn't really intended. I don't know where you're going anyway. Large parking lot in the commercial district. Oh yeah, you're entering this road here right now. Yes, that is true. I thought you would drive that way, but I guess you're driving all the way over here to enter that road. That's a lot of workers. Yes, the bus is active, and I don't know where it is right now. Did the bus bring all of these, or did they all arrive by car? I assume it must have been the bus. No, the bus is bringing new workers here. All of these are just here because they like working here with cars. I don't see a lot of parked vehicles though. Maybe they got brought here by the bus and are going to finish their shift soon. I don't know. That would be 100 cars parked in this area if it was all from personal vehicles, and I don't see that. It's good to see that we have throughput. And we have enough oil stored. So we will not run out, even if we have to resort to imports. Expansion of like oil extraction is another thing that we will do at some point, but it's still mainly traffic reworking. How much fuel are we using domestically? So we have consumption of, that's not what we want, vehicle fuel. This year 1,000 tons. Last year not 1,000 tons. 1,000 tons of fuel. It strikes me as a lot. Production this year 3,500. Last year 1,600. So production has increased by more than 200%, or more than 100%, up to 200% now. Bridge has finished construction. I don't know if I need a technical service here. I don't think so. I think they are still driving fast enough where it doesn't matter. Paving, construction. Yeah, we should finish all of the roads next episode. But for now I think I'm going to put a cut in here. Next episode we will see if we can put our ourselves in the green. Or if this is not sustainable. Construction will slow down, and we are only relying on fuel exports pretty much. That's the only resource we are exporting. Fuel and bitumen. I guess power also, and some wastewater. We shouldn't really be oh yeah, we are exporting wastewater. I guess I did not make an unloading platform for sewage and then hook that up, so whatever gets produced inside the town is still driven to the customs house. That is fine. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. We are going to continue this next time. Things are progressing well. Our rail distribution taking the stress off of our distribution office will help. Relocating the rail construction office might help. We'll see. I don't know yet. I think having all of this in closer to this area, plus some additional parking lots that can be used for the refinery or the rail construction office, will make it nice and versatile. And then we'll have to see if the oil refinery can keep up with our demand to make enough money to not run bankrupt. For now it doesn't look like it will. But we're still building a lot of things and importing a bunch of construction materials, so once that is done, it might look better. Anyway, have a good rest of your Saturday, wherever you are, and as always, maybe I'll see you next time.